How do you keep something secret? You hide it in plain sight.
July 8, 1947. The flying disc has been found and is now in the possession of the Army.
If you look at the document sent to J. Edgar Hoover, 3 so-called flying saucers had been recovered in New Mexico. It has become the #1 document viewed on the FBI website.
There have been ET visitation, and people have been attempting to conceal this knowledge.
We actually did recoveries of bodies that were involved with some of these crashes.
I said, well, you're going to tell the public about it? And he says, no, we don't tell the public about this.
There became to be this bifurcation, this separation between legitimate national security and military operations and the deep black programs that are unacknowledged. If people think that it's just the UFO issue, they're gravely mistaken.
This is one of the ultimate secrets that needs to be exposed.
If there was a project that was illegal, the president doesn't know it's occurring, who's going to stop this from happening?
The moon of Mars. There's a very unusual structure. When people find out about that, they're going to say, who put that there?
These deeper black programs have the technology to hoax an alien invasion. They could do it, and they could do it in a way that's 100% believable.
It's very easy to set up a false flag operation, concoct all kinds of false information. They have people embedded in all the major media to change and affect stories. If you tell anyone about this project, this bullet has your name on it, and it will find you.
The strategy was that first the Russians were the enemy, then terrorists would be identified, then third world country crazies. The last card is the alien card, and all of it is a lie. A lie.
All right, that was the trailer for Unacknowledged by the Disclosure Project. It basically focuses on historic files of how UFO secrecy has been ruthlessly enforced and why. Well, the best evidence for extraterrestrial contact dating back decades is presented with this direct top secret witness testimony, documents, and footage. 80% of the meetings were convened by Dr. Stephen Greer. He'll expose the degree of illegal covert operations at the core of the UFO secrecy. From briefings with the CIA director, top Pentagon generals and admirals, to the briefing of President Obama via senior advisor John Podesta, chairman of the Hillary Clinton campaign, of real power, where the secret UFO secrets reside. Apparently, in Unacknowledged, the viewer will learn that the silent dating back to the 1950s, and the president and other world leaders have been sidelined by criminal elements within the military, industrial, financial complex. This is all going to be featured in Unacknowledged, featuring Dr. Stephen Greer, founder of the Disclosure Project, and narrated by Giancarlo Esposito. That's the guy in Breaking Bad, and we all know him. He was that pretty scary dealer in there, owning a chicken restaurant, if I'm not mistaken. This documentary is an important expose revealing covert interstellar secrets, hearing from the high-level scientific experts and credible sources. The film brings to light a shocking technological developments that has never been disclosed to the public. So we're going to be having Dr. Greer on this week coming up. And I want to ask him about all these secret files, what's going to be being seen in this Unacknowledged new film that's coming out. It's being produced by people we've dealt with right here at Third Phase of Moon. We have Grant Ibrahim's produced it. We have our friend Jim Martin, infamous UFOs. He's been a great contributor to Third Phase of Moon with his UFO video. So, wow, I got to say, there are some pretty knowledgeable people behind this documentary coming up by Dr. Stephen Greer, and I want to get him on the show. Do you think the government's hiding things from us, people, in regards to this UFO phenomenon? I want to get your opinions in regards to that, and we're going to be taking calls from the people, the public. I want to hear a good story tonight, a good story from the beginning, middle, and end, concise, coherent, when, where. What did it look like? How big was this UFO sighting? If you've had an alien abduction experience, we'd sure like to hear that too. You know what? We're going to take a little break, but I want to share a link right here. You're going to love it. It's me and Brent when we're about 14 years old breakdancing, believe it or not. Take a look at this link.
Control, this is flight. We have landed on the moon.
Blake Cousins, welcome back, everybody. Yep, that was my twin brother and I in a little breakdance competition, and I think we took second place. It was a fun day. Anyway, let's get back to the callers. If you got a UFO sighting you want to share tonight, press number 1 on your keypad, and it'll be taken straight to the top of the call list. Number 1 on your device, whatever. Press number 1, and you'll be taken straight to the top. All right, hopefully you guys got that. We got a lot of callers, but a lot of shy people out there. We want to hear a good story. Let's get area code 585. You made it to the show.
Hey, Blake. How you doing, man? It's me, Jose. Long time no hear, man.
What's up, Jose? How you doing? Yeah, I got you.
All right. Hey, man, I've been dying to talk to you, man. I had a homeboy of mine. He was an ex-military guy from Fort Knox, and he had leaked me some information that confirmed a lot about Chalice, what she said about Area 51, and he did confirm me a lot of things that has not been said. I don't know. I never heard about it. It was so new to me because he did confirm that NASA are the ones that own Area 51. I don't know if you ever heard about the guy that just died in 2014, Bill Uhouse, when he said that there's countries in this country. Well, Area 51, the reason why nobody could do nothing to Area 51 because it's its own country. And the bloodline that Chalice confirmed about how NASA has its own bloodline, and the people from Area 51 do not leave Area 51. Those people that come from the Janet flights, those are just janitors. Those people are nobodies. And he confirmed me that.
Okay, yeah, we've spoken to some whistleblowers that have called in on the show talking basically the same thing. A lot of these people are stationed there for a long time. I don't know about for good, but I do know there are a lot of different military factions from different nations that guard the area. I don't know. Do you think Trump's going to go visit Area 51 in his during his administration as president?
I don't know, because the thing is, the problem with Donald Trump, and I'm actually glad that you did come out to asking about me, how I feel about Trump. He's doing what John F. Kennedy and a lot of others have tried, including Malcolm X. He's getting his fingers into, he's putting his foot in too many toes that are, they don't like that stuff. And, there's a lot of talk with Alex Jones, recently coming out talking about how the government, and now they got Fox against Trump for assassination attempt. And, social media is like that, And I wanted you to give me your opinion, now that we talk about presidents, about the new guy that came out, and he's the one that's now claiming that he was the one that gave the fatal shot to John F. Kennedy when the video of when John F. Kennedy's head blows off. His name is James Files. He just came out recently with a video on YouTube claiming that he was the one that did that shot.
Yeah, wow. This is one of the biggest conspiracies known to man in regards to the JFK assassination. And there is a lot of information in regards to who did it and why, who ordered the hit. Was it mafia? Was it our own government? Was it some other faction, some Cuban faction? There was a lot of people that John F. Kennedy was rubbing the wrong way, it seemed, and it kind of going against the establishment, kind of like Donald Trump. Yeah, you're right. And no, I haven't heard about this one guy confessing. Man, it'd sure be cool if he had any proof.
If you want on YouTube, just put it just like I told you, James Files, FLI, like Files, just like that. He's a white guy, 75-year-old man, and he did claim that the mob had a lot to do with it because he names Charles Nicoletti, Tony O'Connor. He names everybody that just got killed from the mob because they were even going to silence him because the government went after all those people to shut them all down. And he talks, and to me, he talks a lot. And there's videotapes of other witnesses that have also claimed that he was the man behind the grassy knoll when the fatal shot was done, because he does confess that it was there.
Yeah, well, that's definitely something to think about. I wonder how far that's going to go. And if this guy, if he's coming out now, he's 70-something years old, and he is claiming that he was the man, I wonder if there would be any kind of statutes of limitations. I don't think so. Not with a felony and a murder, I don't think. But even if that were the case, I think the prosecution or any attorney general wouldn't even touch the guy with a 10-foot pole, because then they would have to write the history books, in my opinion.
Yeah, but the thing is that, he talks about who killed Lee Harvey Oswald. Well, I don't know. He names a lot of things. And Joe West, one of the reporters, he talked about how Joe West was tampered and he was silenced as well because he confessed, because the bullet that shot John F. Kennedy was a Fireball 22 pistol. And he said it was way ahead of his time and it was mercury loaded. The reason why they shut Joe West down, because he told Joe West to open the investigation, because the mercury load, that chemical will stay in the body, no matter if you're ashes or whatever, and to resume the body for traces of mercury. And that's why Joe West got silenced. And because of Joe West dead, that's why the case went dead. Trust me, there's a lot of things that he concludes.
Well, I'm going to look into it. I'm going to look into that. Thanks. Thank you for sharing that with us, Jose. Keep in touch. Keep us updated. I appreciate your insight. And it sounds like you got some good opinions. There's more people calling in, so let's bring them in. Area code 209. You made it to Third Phase of Moon. How you doing?
Hello.
Yeah, welcome to the show. I hear you loud and clear.
Hello. Yeah, I was calling in. This is kind of weird. So I know my friend for a long time, and so pretty much I just went over to his house in the morning one day, and then and he came out and he had like reptilian eyes, like reptile, and then that same night that I went home, it was weird because he came out and he was bigger. He looked bigger, but it was still him with the reptile eyes. And then somebody else, then he actually came out. It was like two people came out. And then I didn't tell him nothing. I thought it was weird. And then at night, the Unsolved Mysteries came out, and they talked about reptilians among us. It was the first time I ever seen anything about aliens or reptilians. And I just thought, out of a lot of things that, because I thought I was hallucinating or something, but out of all the things I could hallucinate, I hallucinated the same thing that I saw on the Unsolved Mysteries, with the eyes, the same eyes they're talking about and everything.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You have some next door neighbors, and they're basically reptilians, and they have reptilian eyes, and this was something you've never seen before. Obviously, it sounds strange, but then on Unsolved Mysteries, a show with Robert Stack sometime in the late 80s, early 90s, they were talking about the reptilians. Is this correct?
It came out like 4 years ago. It's like on Netflix, and it's the newest. It's like the newer ones. Unsolved Mysteries, the newest ones. With one of the guys came out one of your videos, and you're interviewing him, and another one you put up like pictures of him on your YouTube channel, Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure who you're talking about, but let me ask you this: Do you think that there's a reptilian alien race that's basically in charge, or it lives among us, and they're keeping it a secret?
I think it could be possible because, I also told like one of my friends, he's a doctor, and he said that he does like psychology and stuff like that. And he said, out of all the things he could have hallucinated, it could have been hallucination, but I wasn't using drugs or nothing. And he said, then you saw the same thing in the show at night. I was like, I don't know. It kind of felt like they're like giving me a message or something. I don't know, maybe, I don't know. I just want to.
Yeah,
That was
okay.
kind of weird.
Why would but my question is, why would you even think about hallucination? Were you on drugs, or could have these guys been possibly wearing contact lenses?
No drugs. Well, I was just saying, like, I'm not. Yeah, contact lenses. I talked to him later on. And I told him, hey, I saw you and you had reptilian eyes, and I thought I was talking to him, and then somebody else came out with the regular eyes, and he told me, were you hallucinating or something? I was like, nope, and I'm not using drugs or nothing like that. And and then at night, and the show was coming out at night before I went to sleep, came out with the reptilian eyes, and they're talking about that there's reptilians among us, and they look like humans, and they could have with the reptilian eyes and stuff. The only thing different about him was the reptilian eyes, and his body, it was like a little bit bigger. And then when he came out, he was smaller and stuff. When the other guy came out.
That's weird. We've had some callers in the past that have shared their experiences with the reptilians, and some of them aren't, the ones on these ships that they're taking aboard, but a lot of these encounters are actually people, and then they kind of shape shift, and their apparent cloaking mechanism to basically disguise themselves as a regular human malfunctions, and then they reveal themselves via reptilian eyes, or a strange slithering tongue comes out of their mouth. Weird things like that. Weird things. I'm not sure what's up with that, but it wouldn't be surprising that there would be a reptilian race that kind of evolved or mimicked the human race to live amongst us without any ridicule. Could you imagine how people would react to reptilian humans that would reveal their true self? How do you think people would treat them? I would invite them over for dinner, but hey, that's just me. All right, let's bring in some more callers. We got a lot of feedback. We got a lot of feedback coming in from that unlisted phone that I want to get to you, but man, turn the background audio, please. Okay, let's give you another shot. The unlisted number, you're up. How you doing tonight?
This is Funky Star Child.
What was that, sir?
Okay. Funky Star Child.
Okay, Funky Star Child. How you doing tonight?
Pretty good, bud. How are you?
Oh, doing good, man. You got something you want to share tonight? Have you witnessed a UFO, or what's up?
Of course, man. I'm just calling in to kind of reply to this young man talking here. Just to let him understand that we are around, we are here. Y'all guys better get ready because we're about to take over.
Okay, hold on a sec. Are you a reptilian or something? Is that what you're claiming? Who's taking over? All right. That reptilian or whatever it was, he sounded human, but he just dropped out. But he said, "You better get ready. We're taking over." Okay, that's all right. Sometimes things get a little crazy here at Third Phase Moon, but nothing to worry about. It's all good. Maybe he was trying to warn us. You never know. You never know. Third phase of the moon, Blake Cousins. Stand by. We'll be right back. Blake Cousins, welcome back, everybody. We're live. We're live broadcasting from the Big Island of Hawaii. We got some callers lining up. I want more callers. Call in to 347-934-0378. Press number 1 on your touchpad device, anything you got. Press that 1 and you'll be taken straight to the top of the call list. Let's bring them in. Area code 347. You made it to the show. How you doing tonight?
Hey, how you doing, Blake?
Doing good, doing good. You got something you want to share? Let's hear it.
I actually shared something with you a couple of weeks ago. I don't know if it was enough good footage for you, but you didn't use it on your show, so I guess it wasn't good enough.
Well, you know, we do get a lot of footage, and sometimes we can't share it all. There's a lot of YouTube channels out there that you can submit your videos to them and see if they share it, and see if has anybody else ran with your footage. How did that go?
It went up. It's a couple of views. It's some views there. It's just, you know, I know what I saw, and you know, I've been trying. The other night it was crystal clear, and I don't know. I guess it was that time. It was the alignment for the stars and everything, and I put my energy into it because I wanted to see it the next day. They had something on the news yesterday talking about how the stars are actually pulling towards each other now. So now I'm thinking, was what I seen the first day when I had my friend over here and we looked up and she seen it and I seen it when I pointed to it. She said that the news actually said that the stars are like pulling plasma from each other, and like it's like two magnets going back and forth, like squeezing and like resisting. So I don't know if that's the first thing that I saw, but the second day I definitely seen it because I stood there and I stood up all night and I know what I've seen, and it was playing around. I ran downstairs and I tried to chase it, and I was outside looking like a fool. But as long as I got the footage, it was worthwhile.
Appreciate the call in. You know, it is always worthwhile. You post the video, and you never know. You never know how it's going to respond on how you share it with your friends or on YouTube or whatever. But the whole point is that it's great that you did post up your video to YouTube or whatever social media device you use, because we all want to see it. Everybody wants to see it. But we at Third Phase Moon, we get tons of UFO videos, and we can't share them all. Because, you know, there's, in my opinion, you got to put out sometimes these night videos where it's just a star and it's doing something weird or blinking weird. We get hundreds of those kind of videos, and I can't share hundreds of videos of a blinking light in the dark sky. We're looking for spectacular videos from the public. Broad daylight sightings come in handy. Some kind of scope of size and dimension of the crafts, maybe some foreground, background that we can compare the size always works. But appreciate the call in. Keep in touch. All right, area code 806. You're live, Third Phase Moon. Welcome to the show. Hello, 806. You there?
806.
Yep, that's you. How you doing?
Pretty good. How about you?
Oh, doing good, sir. Doing good. You got something you want to share with the world? Sure like to hear it.
Yes, sir. I don't have any footage or anything, but I would like to share something that happened to me. One night, well, it's not one night, it was a conjunction of nights. Kind of felt like I was getting you could almost feel like something was there, you know what I'm saying? And it was coming from the back alley of my house. So I got my, I don't have footage of it. I wish I kept it, but I didn't think anything of it, so I just got rid of it. But my neighbor had this spotlight that would come in the backyard of my house. And I could feel like there was something there, something trying to communicate with me or something like that. So I was videotaping it, and I could, like I said, I sensed something was there. And when I asked, it's like if something's there, you know, go up and down 3 times.
Okay, 806 just dropped out. I was going to ask him a question. It sounded like it was an interesting sighting, but we'll move along. I don't know. That was weird. Okay, let's go to area code 585. How you doing?
You already interviewed me, Blake.
Okay, no problem. Hey, appreciate it. Okay, let's see. You got to press number 1 on your keypad to get straight to the call list, or otherwise, we're going to go straight to another song by Paul Barrett. It's called Origin Unknown. Listen to this.
Control, this is Flight. We're tracking 3 fast-moving objects, origin unknown.
Cousins, you know what? I'm going to get back on my YouTube channel. I got to upload this Unacknowledged Disclosure Project by Dr. Stephen Greer up on my YouTube channel. I want to get it out. I want to get this new documentary out. I want to get people's opinions of what they think. And stay tuned for this entire weekend. The weekend coming up, we got a lot of UFOs over the weekend. So you stay tuned to Third Phase of Moon on our YouTube channel for pretty much daily updates as the UFO phenomenon continues 24/7. Appreciate everybody joining me on the Flash Chat tonight. Guy, Maxfield, appreciate it. Iris, Pecktooth, thanks for your comments tonight. Cassandra, good dancing with you. Appreciate it. Nathan, Jordan, thanks for joining us. And Pirate Jim, good to see you. Spryling69, hey, welcome to the show. Stephen Casho, thank you for joining me tonight on Third Phase of Moon. And Lord Danu, I think I said it right this time. Thanks, Lord Dannon. And Nanali, number 11. Appreciate it. You guys have a good night. Third phase of moon. We'll see you again next time.
Flight, can you hear me? 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 Flight.